Yo, yo, yo. Hey, this is for my kinfolk. 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 First of all, I wanna thank the guy above by teaching me what's right and showing me much love. Thanking all the people that pushing me ahead. Now I know in due time be breaking off bread. Living life in life terms, gotta do. Cause things in the past might come back and hunt you. The way you started out, the way you fought about. Avoided all the haters cause you took a different route. You suffered from the loss, you ate from the pain. With all the death you kept a step and yet you still remain. So let's smoke, sit back and do a toast. Not my family but you known to me as King Flo. Yo, this is for my kinfolk. 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 Hey. Good evening, everyone. How y'all doing today? Let me start the show off by giving thanks to my higher power, who I wish to call my God. You know what I'm saying? And I hope you do the same. Bam. Let me go over here before I even get started and give out my birthday shots. Starting off, we got a king. He's from Las Vegas, y'all. One of my buddies, you know what I'm saying? Who I used to, you know what I'm saying, transact with. You know what I'm saying? We ain't seen each other in a minute though. He been on special stuff, traveling, standing on he been on stage with other artists. He's a rapper. Go by the name of Jalen Young. Happy birthday to you, my brother. Many more to come. You know what I'm saying? Have a ball. I got a queen coming up, Teflon, no caps. From the hood, you feel me? Happy birthday, queen, with many more to come. We got another queen from the hood. Matter of fact, we got a couple of them in a row, people. We got Angie Dawes, you know what I'm saying? Happy birthday to you, queen. Enjoy your day. Many more to come. Michelle Lewis, where you been? I ain't been hearing from you. What's happening? Happy birthday to you, queen. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking forward to seeing the post today. And also we got a namesake, Tashelle Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Happy birthday to you, queen. Y'all enjoy y'all day. You know what I'm saying? That's a special day for y'all. Pardon the body, people. You know what I'm saying? My voice is changing. You know what I'm saying? I had my little reenactment treatment or whatever you want to call it and stuff like that. And I might sound a little different because I'm slurring my words now. You know, I need to get back in order. You know, it's like I had to start back over from scratch as far as my vocabulary. But it's a process. I'm supposed to be down, you know, hurting, bent over, you know what I'm saying, in pain. But, you know, I feel good today. I don't know, it might be the medication too. You know, but anyway, you know, I had a topic today. Let me put it up there for us. Topic probably on the first screen. But I got to put it up right here. And it makes a whole lot of difference, you know. Well, I think it does, rather. Here you go. Today's topic is giving breath to your words. You know, me giving breath to my words, you know, I to me, you know, today I just have to be careful, you know what I'm saying, whatever comes out of my mouth because I told you that words have power.
You know, words sometimes changes people. You know what I'm saying, and changes situations by input or whatever. You know what I'm saying. If a person understand the words, you know what I'm saying, they can best relate to whatever you're talking about. And me myself, I tend to not say anything that I can't do. You know, the words that come out of my mouth are very powerful. You know, I stand behind my word. You know, I don't have to lie to kick it or nothing like that. You know, I can be honest in whatever I say and won't have to doubt myself and beat around the bush. You know, about the actions that take place behind it. Um, you know, when hip hop came out, I could say, I'm gonna give you my concept on it. You know what I'm saying? As far as hip hop, KRS-One, Public Enemy, and all those people back then, Curtis Blow and stuff. When they got in the game, you know what I'm saying? It was a lot going on, and back then, you know what I'm saying, on our uprising, black people really couldn't be heard, you know, like on the news stations, being interviewed a lot and things like that. You know, we couldn't get our point across, you know. So they brought them elements together, you know what I'm saying, to get attention. Like the fact Chuck D said it was like four elements. It was DJing, uh, hip hop, it was dancing, and it was graffiti, you know. Like back in B Street days, you know, breaking. What B Street was more realer though, you know what I'm saying? More urban like, you know what I'm saying, in the city. So we related to a lot of the aspect when that movie came out. You know, it got a lot of recognition. You know, so the other people tried to make their own version. I guess that was breaking and stuff. You know what I'm saying? They needed to add, you know what I'm saying, more light skinned people up in it, and or whatever they had to do. But hip hop was a way for us to express ourselves, to get that attention that we was looking for. You know what I'm saying? That's why hip hop, you know what I'm saying, is brought everything mainstream now. You know what I'm saying? They got a hall of fame as far as hip hop and things like that. You know, they made a name from themselves. You know, from one little vision that somebody had and talked about and gave breath to. But back then, when they was doing hip hop, you know, they rapped about our culture. You know what we was going through. You know what I'm saying? What we was trying to get out of. You know what I'm saying? What was holding us back? You know, as far as us being in unity and things like that. Co co-acting with each other and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Building things, finding ways and stuff like that. So back then, you know, the thing called rap, we call hip hop, was very, very different to what's going on today. You know, back then when they was rapping, I considered it to be powerful. You know what I'm saying? You got a meaning out of things, you know what I'm saying, of what we was going through or not. Having food in the refrigerator and decent shoes on our feet and things like that. You know what I'm saying? They rapped about the hard times that we needed to focus on to get up out of the jam and things like that. And it's a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, took heed to it. It's a lot of people that changed for the better with it. It's a lot of people that, you know what I'm saying, sat at the table, wrote things down, rehearsed hip hop, recited hip hop, because it was all about help. You know what I'm saying? It was about us coming up out of poverty and things like that. It was letting people know how we feel about the situation that was going on. Don't push me because I'm too close to the edge. You know what I'm saying? It's it's like a jumper sometimes that make me want to like eat from going under. All type of stuff like that. Public enemy. You gotta fight the power. You know what I'm saying? And things like that. You got KRS and things like that. To love's gonna get you. Back then, you know what I'm saying? It was a meaning to it. It is a meaning that you can learn from, that you can relate to, that you can get over and get past. And then going towards being another different person with a insight, a impact, a vision, and things like that. You know what I'm saying? For our people. And I gotta say honestly today that, you know what I'm saying, a lot of rap music I don't participate with, you know what I'm saying? Because of the words. And like I keep going back to saying words had power, and back then we fought and talked about what was supposed to be right and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Within the hip hop music and how we gonna come up out of it and help and stick together with each other. You know what I'm saying? But today's rap music is like, very competitive. Everybody against each other. Everybody want to be on the top. Everybody want to be the king. They want to turn into mob bosses. You know what I'm saying? If they don't go to jail or hurt somebody, you know what I'm saying, their career ain't gonna be, you know what I'm saying, no good because they ain't got no paperwork behind it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's a real big thing right now today, to where my topic today is giving breath to your words, you know. We can just be people as an individual, you know what I'm saying, and giving breath to words as in what we striving to do, where we gonna go from here and stuff like that. That's a beautiful thing once you can get behind your words and things like that about accomplishments that you have prepared, goals that you have set for yourself. But giving words to negativity is like, you know what I'm saying, destruction. You know, negative words is for the destruction. It's for the tear down. You know what I'm saying? For people to get angry, misunderstood. You know what I'm saying? To put in doubt, to get to thinking about negativity and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I brung out, you know what I'm saying, giving breath to your words. And that's why I try to be positive. Well, I don't try, I do. I forgot I cut that verb try out, but I'm only human. So I'm gonna recite it because that's where I came from. You know what I'm saying? Until they leave, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep on correcting myself when I do say it, you know. Because whatever we put our mind to, we definitely can do, people. And that's what we want to do. We want to give positive, powerful words. You know what I'm saying? When we speaking and stuff, it brings energy. It brings the light out of some people. You know what I'm saying? It brings the respectfulness. It brings the attention, the appreciation when the person being noticed, especially in a positive way. That's why I still today call, you know what I'm saying, men and women king and queens. If they not originally one, you know what I'm saying, they can have the mind frame and the thoughts of being one in what they stand for. Our blood, you know what I'm saying, really is royal. We love royalty. You see, we going out with the beautiful colors on and everything, and then we like jewelry. We like our hair done and everything. You know what I'm saying? We like looking nice. We people that pay attention, you know what I'm saying, to what we wear. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we don't pay that much attention to how we act and what we say, which are, you know what I'm saying, the most powerful things that we can do, because I always tell you to have a good first impression when you meet people. You be yourself. You don't try to fit in or nothing like that. So, you know what I'm saying? If you're trying to fit in, you'll be fooling yourself, trying to fool somebody else. Therefore, you'll just be practicing. You know, need people to stop putting their money behind their words. You know, I can't tell them to put nothing else with their money cause, you know, a lot of people, you know, out here characterizing money as a god or something like that. Like without it, you can't live and things. That's why I say put your money behind it. But the words that you say out your mouth, if you can, find it in yourself, you know what I'm saying? Grab deep down in yourself and always try to get some positive, a positive measure out when you talk. And believe me, you will feel it in the inside. It would change you. It would have you going a different route in life. You know, it's like walking away from drama and things like that. You know, you ain't got room for nothing but happiness, nothing good things and stuff like that. Once you be around it, it starts happening, you know. And I encourage every entertainer that's out there, you know what I'm saying, rapping, you know what I'm saying, put a positive message with it, you know. If people listening to you, really give them something to listen to, you know, because the same old is just the same old shit, you know what I'm saying, just a different day. We hear about the robbing, we hear about the killing, we hear about the sex, you know what I'm saying, adultery or whatever a person does in the big car. Rap about how to obtain those things in the matter. You know, we ain't gonna rap about, you know what I'm saying, we got it and things like that. Cause if you did it right back, getting it and everything like that, it shouldn't be no harm where you can't explain to somebody else the ropes and everything of you getting up to where you got up to. You know. You know, we leave the guns and all that stuff alone. We leave that dialogue to the side and tell them the way that you got that way positive, how you strived, how you took time out of your your wanting hours and sat down and put the words together to your rap. How you recited them over 50 times just to get it right, to make sure that it was going to be good. You know what I'm saying? How you signed up for the talent shows to get noticed online, the time that you put up in it and stuff like that. You know, I figure if a person put in all that time rapping and stuff, they should have a whole lot of, you know what I'm saying, positive things to say, you know what I'm saying, as far as that rap. Instead of getting up there, you know what I'm saying things that, you know what I'm saying, don't make sense. Things that people not into. Things that they hear everybody else rapping about. Never having that thought to let people know how much time you put into your music. You know, how much you love yourself up in your music and things like that. Because if you're an artist, you know what I'm saying, and you coming out the mud, you're going to explain your stages of how you became from rags to riches. You know what I'm saying? Most people get up there and shun other people and point the finger and say, you know, what they got and things like that. You know, reaching for more clout. You know, bragging on this deserving things and stuff like that. But they don't write about how the sweat and tears and the blood got them to where they at. You know what I'm saying? How they made an impact on themselves by not giving up and shit. You know, rapping about some good, you know what I'm saying, of coming out of a hole, shining, building the foundation. And the foundation is turning into a legacy and nothing like that. You don't get to hear that in rap and shit, the good things. You know, you really don't even get to hear no more of the things that we be going through back in the days with Chuck D and them and stuff. You know, how the system is blocking us, putting up barriers in order for us to sit down and not reach our goals and things like that. You know, you very suddenly get to hit things like that. But if I can, I'm gonna shine the light on everybody. You know what I'm saying? To whatever you say, mean what you say and say what you mean. You know what I mean? That's say what you mean and mean what you say. You know, if you got dreams that you want to follow, if you got goals that you got plans, shoot for them. You know, it ain't gonna take long. You ain't gonna be missing nothing and nothing. Some of us false flag on our words. We say things that we really don't even mean and things that we really not gonna do, but just like to hear ourselves saying it. You know, that's which is potential, but it's no action behind your potential. You know, you know what I'm saying? They say actions speak louder than words. You just talk about it. Don't talk about it, be about it. You know what I'm saying? We quick on selling dreams. We even sell each other dreams. We tell each other what we'll do for each other and stuff like that, and it don't even end up happening. We just say it just to say it. You know, we constantly gonna go through trials and tribulations because we can't be honest with ourselves, people. And that's all I get on Food for Thought and talk about, just being honest with yourself, being that person that you are, because I know you're a down to earth person, full of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. You know, I told you yesterday that, what I'm saying, you are number one. And it was up to you to prove me wrong. You know what I'm saying? You can only do that. Your words have power over everything that comes out of you. You know, and whatever you do reflects on everybody. You probably don't know it or not, but people be watching. When you think people ain't watching you, people are watching you for real. You know, people watching how you react, how you live. You know what I'm saying? If you that stand up person, they look at how you treat others. Are you polite? You know what I'm saying? Do you give people respect, especially elders and things like that? People watch that. People watch everything a person does. You know what I'm saying? That's why I tell people, man, make a good first impression. You know what I'm saying? Let the person know how you is in the door. You got a lot of time to the bullshit and to do everything, to joke around and stuff like that. But let the person know where you're coming from. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing but something just to get used to, you know? So I got let me see, did I do that? I think I did all the flyers. I hope y'all took heed to those flyers that I put up for the month of February that I got from Perry's Youth Outreach Program. You know, since the other day, the first was the start of Black History Month. And I still want my people up here, you know what I'm saying? Whoever got a Black History favorite that they can talk about, give a little bio information on them, I would appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? If I can get that out. Anybody, it don't matter. Because it's always it's something to learn, you know, on the real. And for the people I gave the birthday shots out to, man, y'all have fun. Try to have a good time. I know it's cold as hell in Chicago. Y'all just had a cold front come through there. Shit, yesterday in Chicago, it was like what? The wind chill was like what? 20 below? But y'all didn't get the worst of it though, cause going toward Boston and New York and shit, they was like 35 below and all that type of shit heading that way. I know one city was like 35 below, but shit, I don't know how they did it. You know what I'm saying? But we get the best of both worlds. We get 4 seasons, That's one thing about Chicago. We get 4 seasons, and plus we in the middle of the map, just in case anything happened, I know y'all heard about that balloon from China that was up in the air. That one came all the way, goddamn it, across seas and everything. They talking about it blew, the wind blew it off and shit. But it took a 100, it took what, 100 miles, 100+ miles for them to be blowed off in China. They could have been blew it down over there in China. They let it go across the, you know what I'm saying, come to the U.S. So what that say? It never should have even made it over in U.S. Territory. They let it travel out of its way, goddamn it, for over 100 miles. Y'all could have been some Jackson and destroyed it or whatever y'all had to do. You know what I'm saying? Y'all still let it come rise, but you know they taking pictures of everything, trying to see what's going on. And that's what I tell y'all. I look at the news and you know, I'm gonna prepare you. I'm gonna put you up on what's going on. You know, even if you don't look at the news. You know what I'm saying? Maybe somebody can get up here and put me on what's going on the streets, shit. Cause I don't be on the streets like that. Shit, we can do it a transformer type thing. Your turn, my turn. Shit. But I like to thank everybody for my good well wishes too. I feel okay, you know what I'm saying? I'm blessed. Something like yourself. You know what I'm saying? I just had to get on today just to plus give thanks, you know. I gotta get on here just to give thanks. And that's what make my day turn out beautiful and things like that. You know, I'm appreciative for my life today, you know. I appreciate all the people that, you know what I'm saying, be listening in, be coming in, you know, doing my topic and commentation, you know what I'm saying, more peace to them. And right now I'm just taking it easy and letting things take its course. But since he did give me that health, that good health and everything, you know, for the heal fast, you know, I couldn't stay off. Plus, I really can't, you know what I'm saying? Everybody be busy. You know, it'd be a lot going on. People be taking care of their kids and taking care of business and stuff like that. I know I can't have a host like that that'll, you know, be ready to come on and, you know what I'm saying, host the show and things like that. I don't know if they had a format to talk about or what, you know, if they can talk along, you know what I'm saying, like I am right now or what, you know. But, man, I just thank God for giving me the strength. You know what I'm saying? The strength within and the outside strength that I get from people. You know what I'm saying? Letting me know that I can do things, you know. Like I say, words have power. And giving breath to your words, you know what I'm saying, can help other people as well. You know. As long as you know you could cheer a person up from being sad and everything to everything being all right, you know what I'm saying? That's power. You probably don't know. You don't change some of the phrases that person was thinking about. It might have been hurting others. It might have been hurting themselves, you know, as in suicide. You never know. You know, the impact that you make on another person. They might tell you a couple of years down the road or whatever, man, you saved my life, man, for what? You remember that day, goddamn, I was feeling bad, man, and you said, woo wop the band foot to me? Man, that brightened my whole day up, man. You gave me a different outlook on life. You know, some people say that to me. You know, it's time to be nice. It's time to be direct. It's time to be straightforward, you know, about things. You know, you don't want to leave nobody in the bushes and nothing like that. You want to give them straight talk. You want to give them the truth about things. You know what I'm saying? Even if a testimony has to come from you. You know, after all, people go by what they see right now. And that's what we got to go by today, what we see, because a lot of people not giving, you know what I'm saying, giving breath to their words. You know, people are holding things in and only letting the negative stuff out. But like I say, all words are powerful. You know, That's the impact right there. It's the words that be coming out of our mouth that make shit move, make people move buildings, move mountains. So whatever we say should be on some good note, power, prosperous type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Supposed to greet each other. Supposed to lift each other up. If a person doing positive things, man, you supposed to give them flowers, man. You supposed to pat them on the back. Tell them to keep going. Because the more they keep going, the better you get. You know? And you might just hit some one day that makes you want to just expound. Makes you want to be a part, get up and say a couple of words, a couple of positive words that influence somebody to let them know that everything's going to be all right no matter what you're going through. You know, you give them the optimistic part that they get past, that they don't realize, that they overread or whatever you need to do out of every bad situation that a person goes through. We're supposed to be there for our people, y'all. You know, we got to throw away the dislike. We got to throw away the hate, misunderstood, and all this stuff. We got to make a way and find a way to communicate. You know what I'm saying? To give breath to our words. To explain what we really feel. You know what I'm saying? If we can be honest with ourselves, we can be honest with other people. You know, all of us go through things and shit. All of us get mad. All of us have that time of day or whatever, that moment and things like that. You know what I'm saying? We only human. But it's not righteous to hold on to it. We supposed to work on it, work with it. Beat it up, put it behind us. Till it never pop up again. And we at the next phase of our life. Giving breath to words. You know what I'm saying? Powerful, positive, prosperous words. Words that make shit move, make people move. You know what I'm saying? Our destiny depends on us and what we add to it. You know what I'm saying? If we think about anything that we want for us, good things, and obtaining them the right way, we'll get them so fast. We wouldn't even have to beat ourselves up or go into negativity, getting a headache, feeling distraught, can't communicate with others. Because we study inflict ourselves with bad words, bad outcomes. We hang around people with bad words. And it gets entertained. It gets entertained by us because we the listeners. If we don't listen, the show can't go on. So it's who you want to put your words with. Don't get your words mixed up either. Bad and good, like I say, don't go together. The prizes don't be right at the end. For every negative thing we do, say, and thought and shit like that, that takes a gift away from us. A gift that God has for us. A plan that God has for us. A position. You be like, no, they don't belong in that position. I'm not going to put them there. So when they fill that out, no, we ain't going to be able to do it. We put the negative impact and we inflict it on ourselves by not having confidence in ourselves, giving up real fast on something because we failed at it one time, thinking that it ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work because you decided not to give it any more chances. You already set yourself up in your mind. And what you gonna say after you get through? I tried. That's a word that I try to get rid of. But I'm only human. But I can check it every time it come up. I can throw a reflection up on it. Like, no, I'm supposed to be saying you. I don't even supposed to have you in my vocabulary. If you could correct it, if you could see it, you can correct it. If you can hear it, you can correct it. Just like I say, when you see some good, let's come up with a new word as far as a challenge. That's love. Once you see somebody doing something good, that's love. That lets you know that you recognize it. You know what love is. You know what respect is. You know what happiness is. Why we don't get power to it? We choose to say something negative before we say something positive to somebody. I'm sorry, but I be having to go ahead and say what's right, man. I can't sugarcoat it. Because I'm living this life. And here's looking at you in living color. Why should I sugarcoat something or lie about something or I'll tell you something different? It's just like the police just beat this man. But they wrote on the police report that he was acting disrespectful, grabbing the police. He got out the car, you know what I'm saying, fighting them, grabbing on their belts and stuff like that. That's not what we saw. Say they had to take out a billy club to get him in custody and all this type because he wouldn't comply and stuff. One officer had one arm and the other officer had another arm bending it. How wasn't he was powerless. He couldn't do nothing that them people said. It was an officer on each arm and down there, each leg, beating that man. How could he comply? They snatched the man out the car. Police professionals that's left. And the words that they gave breath to. Oh my God. Yeah, those are some powerful words. Those are all the words that I hear on the block with the vacant lots. Nasty mouth, sailor. If you would have cut off all the lights, you wouldn't even know them guys had uniforms on. You would think that was some street shit on the real. On some gang shit. You know, once again, I pray for them people's family. I mean, George Floyd and all of them. All of the sisters and brothers that don't got slain, you know what I'm saying, in that process. But people, if you can, you know what I'm saying, give your words power. The right way. Far as something positive. You know what I'm saying? Because they have power. And people have feelings. You know, plus we got the kids out here. They listen to everything we say. You know, today they don't too much go out to do recreational activities like football, baseball, you know, soccer and things like that. You know, they they usually be around the video games and stuff, and so they being grown people face all day. Shit, and it'd be like a tennis match with some of them. If you're watching, 1 minute they on the game, they get killed there in your mouth. And sometimes the things that we say out of our mouth don't be justified to be saying in front of a kid. You know, high words, high power. You know, and when our kids in front of us, you know what I'm saying, we are considered to be a creator. You know, we got to take them step back step, you know, in raising them for our proper protocol. You know what I'm saying? You got to tell them the things to stay away from, not to do, and things like that. You got to teach them to respect people and stuff, to be on their best behavior and all that type of things and stuff like that. And sometimes they sit around and they hear us, you know what I'm saying, gossiping. They hear us hating on people and shit, finna get revenge and stuff on people. And that's the power we don't want to give them, you know what I'm saying, you know, as far as the thought process, you know. So it all depends on, you know, what power we give to the words that we say out our mouth. You know, if we speak it, as far as ourselves, we supposed to execute it. Because if we want something for ourselves, it's like a goal that we plan. You know what I'm saying? It's something to scratch off your list, on your to-do list. And I really need everybody to, you know, that start getting power to your birds. You know what I'm saying? We're going to start talking about, you know what I'm saying, what's keeping us down. And we're going to start talking about, you know what I'm saying, the moves that we can make for now, how we can help each other. Plenty of ideas. If you got an idea, bring it up. Bring an idea up, you know. Your idea can be a multi-million-dollar idea. You might can get everybody up out of that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, we always supposed to share things among each other, but, you know, I know we tend to hide things from each other because we want to be the first. We want to be the only one. We want to be the one with all the attention, everybody dwelling off us and shit like that. Like we, you know what I'm saying? Some people strive just to be somebody. They try to get noticed. They want to do this. They want to do that. You know what I'm saying? And they want people to see and things like that. It tends to, you know, take them off of what they're doing and what they purpose of doing what they're doing, because the reflection is now gone. Oh, they was on some, you know, helping and woo type of shit. Now they on themselves, you know what they trying to do. I mean, what? You know, we get people mixed feeling, throw them off, you know, be on something right and shit, and then change our program to something different. You know, that's why I like always talking about us, and it's at real time. You know what I'm saying? Real life type shit of what's going on right now. You know, how we can help our lives and stuff. We already know how other people living. You know, you see people on TV, you know, the ghetto fabulous, you know, showing how, you know, they living and things like that, what they got and stuff like that. People don't made it. They don't made it in their way and stuff, you know. We just on the outside looking in. You know, they get blessings at times. It's a lot of people work for their things too, though. You know, when you work for it, I think that you have it forever. It's the fast stuff that you get fast, that you lose fast, you know. You know, and if you got that fast life, you know, you lose your life as well. You know, because you out for something else. You know, you took the spotlight off of the situation that you're supposed to be working on, and you put it on yourself. You know, you want to draw people to you, to what you're doing, you know, what you're reflecting on and things like that. You know, it ain't all about self all the time. It ain't all about seeing you all the time, what you got on all the time. You know what I'm saying? People tend to watch what's around you instead of listening to the words that's coming out your mouth. That's the impact that, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people make on, you know what I'm saying, when they out doing something and stuff. They want to be seen doing it, you know. They always want to be on camera showing what they got. You know what I'm saying? And all the parts about helping people and bringing people up be, you know what I'm saying, put to the side. You know, the gender don't change and everything. You know what I'm saying? You gotta really let people know that, you know what I'm saying, your words have power, and the words that you saying out your mouth is there for everybody, you know what I'm saying, to tag along to. You know, it ain't just the few, it's the many, you know, that we trying to get in touch with. You know, you can't say, you know what I'm saying, the right shit to some people and then say the wrong things to other people. You know, if you got something to say, if you can't say it within the whole and mean it for everybody, you know what I'm saying, ain't no sense of saying it. There's no big ass, no little U's or nothing like that. We in the boat together. We all cut from the same cloth. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if we go out and buy something new, we still gotta stay in the same dirty ass area. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna bring something new to a dirty place? You know? After you do new things, you supposed to go to new horizons and shit like that. It's supposed to be a brand new day, you know? You supposed to live that life. You know? It ain't no impact like that. That just shows you that same person. You bought something just to walk around the corner, down the street, through the vacant lot of the alley with. You know? We need to start having impacts on ourselves, changing our surroundings. You know, mom's always told me to hang with the winner. You know what I'm talking about? You hang with a gambler, you're going to be a gambler. You hang with people that make money, you're going to make money. You hang with people who don't have money, you're not going to have no money. It's a reflection when it comes to it. You know, we could say one thing and then do the other. We get power to the words that we don't even, you know what I'm saying, even contest and stuff like that. Once it's in our mind, it's out of our mind. We ain't got nothing else to say about it. We have from each other and shit, good things. You know, having good things and not willing to share, you know what I'm saying, actually is selfishness. There's too many people on this world, and you probably the one that know it, but everybody else in other cultures know how to do it. But you're the only one in our culture know it and shit, and you're not willing to share it. Because you want to stay on top. You don't want nobody else to learn. You don't want nobody else to catch up. You know, that's the same thing that, you know, those people don't want us to do today. That's why they enabled people to stand at home for the 30 days, giving them a check, sitting down, not going to school, not reaching their goals and shit on being a better person, not advancing that life, you know what I'm saying, from employee to a manager, supervisor, maybe even CEO. They wanted to put you on a standstill pace. And it don't get out of hand because we pay attention to what each other do. And we don't want each other above us. We find each other for it. You know, we in competition with each other. But ain't nobody going through the skill set of training themselves. From making it through that last breakthrough, we got the vote and all this, the shop, and to maintain things and stuff like that. We just stopped. Because some people gave us money just to maintain it, you know. Rent and paycheck run on the same day. After they give you the money, you got to give it right back to them. And sit down for the next 30 days and wait to get paid again. Y'all let us tell you when you can move around, when to have some money or whatever, when you can go shopping and when to pay your bill. You know, down that street, there's supposed to be a whole lot of stops for us. A whole lot of doors open that we can make extra, you know what I'm saying, extra money, finance, emergency money you need to put to the side or something like that. We sit and we wait. We wait on the government to give us some checks, and we hang around people who have money instead of find a way to make us a little ends and meet. You know what I'm saying? Doing something positive, of course. You know, we got the brain, we got the mentality to where we don't have to hit people upside the head with bats, pull a gun on them and stuff and get money. But we do because of the laziness that's within us. We give breath to words. And everything you're supposed to give breath to, you're supposed to execute because you're supposed to be that person. And words have power. But we just reciting it. We just practicing. We just talking just to hear ourselves speak. We got to start stepping out on that line, people, you know, and do the things that's righteous, that's going to pull us up, as in helping each other. You know, I would love to go to a lot of my friends' places, establishments or whatever, visions that they don't have, visions that they don't started and all that type of stuff. I would love to be a part of that. Instead of just walking around kicking cans, looking down, hoping to find some, looking at people's pockets. Every time you go around, you're looking down. If you ain't looking down with your hand out or looking at somebody's pocket, you watching somebody's feet. You watching their moves. You paying more attention to their move than what you got to do in your lifetime, than what you got to take care of. You know what I'm saying? Here on Food for Thought, we tell you to hold your head up, to keep your head up. Heads up. You know, out of eye contact. Upright, independent, and fearless, 10 toes down. When your head up, you can swivel it and see opportunities or something going on. You ain't going to miss nothing on the ground because it's going to stand out. If you got peripheral vision, you know how money look on the ground and shit. You don't have to constantly look down. You know, that cigarette don't been smoked already. It's a cigarette butt. Ain't nothing but dirt on the ground. Keep your head up. Look around. Don't miss your opportunity. Don't miss that gift that God got waiting on you. Don't let it go by you. Don't let them opportunities go by you. Because everybody get a chance. You know what I'm saying? You can't look at other people and what they doing and expect to be in the same place that they are. No, it's something different from you on this earth to do. Everybody got a plan. You know, you follow your dreams. It's not follow other people's dreams, not to watch everybody else feed. Who you trying to be like? You can't never be nobody else but yourself. And like I say, the same old is just the same old. Walking around the hood, jibber japping, telling jokes, talking about that shit old, especially to a mature person, an elder, somebody that the kids look up to. Man, you shouldn't be saying stuff like that. Your words have power. You giving breath to words, man. And we don't want to get the wrong thing. We don't want to show the wrong, you know what I'm saying, reflection. Because it's serious now. People go by what they see, what they hear, and what you do, really. Some people say they don't, but yeah. The whole power play, and that's the big picture, baby. That's the analyze that people do. So when you give breath to your words, make sure it's something prosperous that somebody can grow off of. Make sure it's respectful. For a person to understand. Make sure it's true. It's true because you don't execute it already and got past it. Let them become a believer in something good and not thinking that, goddamn it, they can never have nothing on this earth. Because people don't want them to have it or nothing like that. We ain't going to put the doubt in their mind or nothing like that. We're going to give them courage. We want them to stand next to us on this. We're not trying to be ahead of them. We damn sure ain't going to be behind them. But we're going to give them the benefit of the doubt and put them right next to us on the same level. We want them to trust us. We want them to take over when we can't. On telling the next person what's right and never putting bullshit in their ear. We got to be that stand-up person today, people. You know, it's a lot of my friends out there that can make some big difference on doing things. I have a lot of friends out there that's doing it right now. Let the more be the merrier. Let's get out here and show out for our people. Let's let them know we got culture. We got beautiful colors. We got beautiful beats, faces, and all that type of stuff. You know, let's bring out our color, man. Take off them gorilla suits out here, guys. You know what I'm saying? Let's get in where we fit in at. We supposed to have been leading this thing a long time ago. It's supposed to have been young scientists, young architects, young astronauts and things like that. Why we stop? Why we stop learning? And why we stop teaching? Why we got comfortable what we got? And what we got ain't shit. And we flex on each other with the shit. Like we high and mighty and got a lot. It's nothing. That's because you clean don't mean you're going to be clean tomorrow. That's because you flash in the bank don't mean you're going to have it tomorrow. You people just living for the day. That shit is just for the show. When everything's gone, the only thing you got to fall back on is your motherfucking word. The shit you don't give breath to. The words that don't came out of your mouth, you're going to have to stand on. Those what you got to fall back on. And if you ain't did it, guess what? You've been out there practicing. The power that you don't give out your mouth don't have no meaning at all to nobody. It's gibberish. Ain't nobody gonna listen. Because you portrayed a person that you were not. By saying things that you wasn't supposed to say. You gave power to them. Matter of fact, whatever you said just got the kid down the street killed. Because your words had power over them. And they looked up to you. And you stunned them off. It's easy to say stupid and negative things. It's very easy. And it's very easy to get an impact and a reflection off of it. People draws off this shit. But we can very suddenly tell somebody something good and they're going to sit and listen. They don't even listen to good shit no more. People don't want good things to happen to them. But they get instant gratification of playing a victim, to getting people to understand them, to liking them, to feeling sorry for them and shit like that. When they had the same opportunity as the business-wise, the successful person. They got all the means of the successful person. They have all the strength and body parts to be a successful person, like a successful person. But they just choose to live their life away different than life on life terms. You know, now our kids are growing up spoiled and shit, thinking that we supposed to do things for them. And they 35 years old and shit like that. You know? Spoiling our kids and we don't even have shit. Spoiling them on what? On things that we really don't have. We don't give breath to shit that we don't even have. We don't spend money beyond our means, knowing that we didn't have it, just to show out. It was just an act. But these kids don't suck it up and turn it into a lifestyle. And if they supposed to have it every day, they're going to go out and steal, rob every day. Because we never showed them how to get it the right way. We never gave them the basics of wanting to be somebody when they grow up. Somebody in an occupational skill that goes on to life today that we live by and to keep us living with a roof over our head and food in our tummies and our kids taken care of. Nothing's easy these days, and it's getting harder. You know, it's either getting harder when you're on negativity. Because not only they got people out here that's on the outside looking in at on the shit you're doing, they got TV cameras to record it too. So whatever they miss, the camera gonna catch and shit. They getting past all that. Tapping phone, all type of shit. These people got shit that can see underground from the sky and shit like that. And people be thinking that we be getting over, you know what I'm saying, on people and shit like that. Some people on GPS standing on the same spot from the satellite, goddamn it, every day. Yeah, that little dot is you. Well, ain't shit at, and you out there hustling. You know, this world is revolving, man, to where you got to live life on life terms to have what you need in life. Long as you sit still, complain, talk shit, and do that, you're not going to get nowhere. You're going to be still in the same place, talking shit, saying what them people ain't going to give you. You brainwash yourself with that stuff, thinking that you can't do it. But you the baddest motherfucker around the neighborhood, but you so dumb to the fact of living. You so big and bad can whoop every motherfucker about it, but you can't pay a bill. You can't get a job. That shit is being played out, man. You got nerds, goddamn it, out here doing mass killings and shit. You know what I'm saying? Bookworms and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You do not make a difference in the hood with that shit. Of being the baddest. You know what I'm saying? Females used to look up to that shit back in the days, being bad. You know what I'm saying? The baddest nigga and shit. They don't do that now. They want somebody that's got something going for themselves. They got a future, good credit and shit like that. Somebody that they can work with and have shit accessible within life if they need it, as far as emergencies. They work together to build a foundation and they put shit in categories. This is for emergencies. This is for the rent. This is for the food. This is for us to go out with. They plan shit. They manage shit. So they'll know how much room they got to go. Some people jump out the window. Round up getting red bills, getting put out and all that type of shit. Yeah. The sheriff gonna be on soon as the first day of spring come. We gotta know that. So if you're in trouble, I hope you're planning for to find you somewhere else to stay. You know? Because we're getting to a point where people don't even want you on their couches. They don't want you on their floor because they get up early. You still be in the bed at 12. People on to their life today. It ain't gonna be no room for BS. You gotta be on top of your stuff. And your words gotta have value to it. You can't go around just talking shit and woo, saying anything and shit, and ain't nothing never changed for you. Because the years are going on while you keep talking, and you hear yourself reciting shit like a tape recorder. People hear that too. They want to let you know if you invited in their world or not. You know what I'm saying? Because life ain't over. Y'all still got to get gray hair. Y'all still got to start missing some teeth and all that type of shit that y'all on experienced and worked to the bone. That's a real enjoyment when you can use your body parts, and every part you got, goddamn it, you don't want to, and they don't got whatever. Some people don't even get a chance to experience their body parts and shit like that. They die early. They jump off the porch earlier. But it's that thought process. And then we get power to the words that we're thinking about. We already have it in our head because we don't make that decision. And now we get power to it. And then we dwell on it. And we hold on to it and shit. And there never be nothing positive that's going to get us out of the jam. Or that's going to relocate us to a place where we can be manageable, where we can think, where we can get ourselves together and take step by step. Knowing that we ain't got nobody, we can go around the corner and borrow sugar for being dependent and enabling ourselves to go out and do the shit that we're supposed to do. You know, I had to take that step out on life. I had to test myself. You know, and I guess my wife was feeling the same way. We need to be around where we got to be ourselves. We got to be away from people to where they enable us. You know, to where we think about, oh, we can go and skip the bill this time because we can go to such and such and borrow a couple of dollars or something. No. We're at a point right now that if the bill come up, we take care of that bill and we worry about all the other shit later. We take care of what we're supposed to take care of. We don't let other people in other crowds. We don't stay around our family and with our mama till we 35 years old because we enable and we can't get away. Sleeping on our sister couch and shit like that. Got a bedroom, but bringing different females up in there doing what we want to do and shit because we can't get out and do it ourselves. I got news for you. Those people are not going to be there forever for you. And you still got a whole lot of life to live. So when we speak shit and when we talk about shit, make sure it's the right shit for us getting past and over these humps around these walls and stuff like that on living a better life. It's all about us, people. It's all about the individual. You know, I know I'd probably be talking to 10, 5, 3, how many people at one time, but you know what I'm saying? I talk to a person as an individual. Even if we in a crowd, even if a lot of people listening, me and you on a one-on-one. And if I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to myself. I'm making sure that I'm up on my shit and what I'm supposed to do. Far as living. Far as having something to fall back on if I fall, because anything could happen. You know. Shit happen for no reason. For people being at the wrong place at the wrong time, it happens. And don't think it can't happen to you. You know. Because you haven't experienced it yet. It's just a yet. You know. Not have gotten to you yet. You know. It's a difference. It's a difference between right and wrong, people. I tell you all the time. I tell you to take it up, put it in your head, to validate it. You know what I'm saying? If you got to test it out, scenarios and stuff like that, good gonna always override the evil things that you do. When you're doing good, can't nobody say nothing bad about the good things that you do, even if you fail in it. You feel me? But they can always dwell on something negative. That's why I come on Food for Thought and I tell you to be the best as you can for yourself. Because you are number one and you dictate what goes on in your life. And whatever you want in life, you can get it patiently faster than you can get it loudly. Because when you're getting it patiently, you're focused. You can hear. You know what I'm saying? You can see and things like that. Loudly is being distracted. It's about taking you off of your program and the things that you do. You know, that's why everything you do, you're supposed to do in moderation. You know, and the moderation part, meaning okay, everything's supposed to be okay. You know what I'm saying? After you get through making up your mind to separate the bad from the good and what's presentable and what's not, what's powerful and what's powerless. You know, there's some real people out there. You know, they being patient, waiting on their turn, but they gonna bust out. You gonna see it. You ain't been on seeing them in a long time. They gonna bust out. You gonna be like, man, where you been, man? It's all winning and shit like that, man. People don't establish LLCs. They don't went to school and got degrees. You know what I'm saying? Don't elevate it in their workforce and everything. You know, they planning now. You know, everything is turning out to be family orientated. You know what I'm saying? Family orientated. I didn't say blood, you know what I'm saying? Because I told you the other day, I consider them to be different. Family gonna stay together. Family that prays together stays together. Family look out for one another, lift each other up, give each other good suggestions. Now you can be blood to a motherfucking serial killer. That means nothing to you, that don't even care about your stuff, but y'all related by blood. You know, you might not even consider him a family figure, even though he have the same blood. You know what I'm saying? Blood is being connected. You connected to those people, but you know, family is how you act towards them people. What impact do you give out? You know what I'm saying? You have that togetherness with up in you, you know what I'm saying? As in a family member. But you know, that's how we are, man. And if I could tell you something to uplift you and to be a better person, you know, I am here for that. You know, I'm looking at something big, y'all. You know what I'm saying? My mind is like crammed on doing positive things. You know what I'm saying? Positive things with people. You know, I'm gonna be somewhere you should know, from Chicago to Vegas. You know, I'm known in other cities as well. You know, I look for the people, you know, that's on the same thing that I'm on, you know, that I can give a hand to or whatever. Uh, Even people that I see on here doing their thing and stuff like that, I give them props. You know, if you could take anybody, platform or station or whatever they say, you know, Mike Larry give everybody their props. You know, I don't get them from a lot of people, which I get them from the right people though. You know, people don't give me no flowers or nothing about the positivity and the things that I be going over and saying, the testimonies that be on the show or nothing like that. People don't give breath to words for my show. You know, the people that do, you know, I can count on both hands. You know what I'm saying? You know, I put them to the side. You know, I'm talking to, you know what I'm saying, the multitude. I reflect on everybody. You know, I share people things. I tell them to keep doing what you're doing. I give them shots out on Food for Thought. You know, do I hear those people saying anything about Food for Thought, representing Food for Thought, sharing Food for Thought? No, I don't. But I still do what I do and get people shots out and stuff, even my own kin people and stuff like that. People that's close to me, I give them shots out. They never gonna give me shots out. But you know what I learned from that? that it's better to suffer doing good than to suffer doing bad. You know, meaning least I know I did my part, you know. So the reaction I get out of that, you know what I'm saying? Even if don't nobody rep my show or share it or nothing like that, you know, I instant gratify myself and pat myself on the back for giving it my all, you know. Even if I'm the only person listening or promoting me and stuff like that. I make myself feel good about it. As long as I feel good about it, I can always remind my own stuff and go back and listen to myself and know that I'm that person. I'm that person that I need to be listening to. If I got to go back to my shows and put that impact on myself, I know that I'm headed in the right direction because all I'm listening to is good and prosperous things that's going to help me grow. Never nobody that's going to tear me down and tell me that I can't have it or I will never achieve it in life. You know, your words got to have power. You got to speak with power. You know what I'm saying, man? You got to be presentable with your words. You got to know how to talk basic English for people to understand exactly what's coming out of your mouth. Sometimes you have to put it in parentheses and give them an example of what are you talking about, as in comparing yourself to any type of situation, scenario, or either a testimony to enable those people to fit the shoes that you are trying to, you know what I'm saying, put on them, to fit, to analyze, realize, and come up with a solution. You know, you try to get those people to understand instead of being understood or taking the high road and just take the low road. Listen to reason, knowing what you head yourself into, what you're headed for. Think about the consequences that it's going to hit you once you accomplish it. And not just think about the good things that you get up out of it. There's a lot of people going to pass with no means on this earth. I mean, it ain't going to be nothing said but they passed. And that's the only thing they can say about a person. But you got those who's going to leave legacies, foundations, agencies, institutions, businesses, and stuff like that behind, whose name is going to carry on because they made an impact on people. And that's all I ask a person is to be that person. You are number one. You can accomplish anything that you want to accomplish on this earth. Base it on infinity, not eternity. Eternity is forever. Infinity is endless, meaning that you're going to work your best until this world blows up. That's until everything is gone. Infinity. You know? I've been having some good people on the show that have been giving good impacts. And I believe they've been saving a lot of people's lives on here, you know what I'm saying, from their testimonies. You know? I want to give thanks to a lot of people that don't supply opportunities for other people as far as jobs, you know, programs to where they're reaching out to help people. As far as the needy of toiletries and appliances and clothes and stuff like that. I want to give a shout out to the people that came up here with testimonies that made people cry, to make people change their life, to head for a better life of living life on life terms, doing what they got to do and not what they want to do. About letting nothing get in their way, nothing get them doubts, nothing to stop them, to enable them about being that person. I want to get thanks to the people that just be listening in, you know, applying things to their life that's gonna work and letting the things fly that they really don't need. But most of all, understanding and not standing to be understood to know everything, your way or the highway. You held on to what you're supposed to held on to. Today, now, people, I need you to get breath to words, positive words. You know, I told you I had to leave the rap music alone because I'm hip hop. I'm a back in the day old school type of guy. Grandmaster Flash, KRS-One, and all them back there when they was talking about the economy, inflation, and how people had their foot on our neck. You know what I'm saying? How we got out the gym, how we needed to have some unity amongst each other and stuff like that. How we need to educate each other and stuff because time's hard and things. You know, today's rap, consists of competitiveness. Us hurting each other, looking down on each other, you know what I'm saying? And things like that. And I don't, I don't condone it, not today because we're going through so much. Our children are coming up missing. Our children are coming up dying just as well as our elders. We're not embracing our elders the way we're supposed to embrace our elders. Having those conversations with them, giving the history from them, their way of life from them, testimonies and things like that. We losing good information, when we walk past those people and then we turn around and those people are passing right before our eyes. You got grandmothers at the age of 35 right now and things like that, going on great grandmothers and stuff. And kids not growing up with the knowledge that we had in the 70s growing up, we had rules, regulations. We had proper protocol to the things that we do. As far as going to school, coming home, doing the homework and our chores and stuff like that. Being respectful, to elders and things. Being asked what we want to do when we grow up, what we want to be and accomplish and stuff like that. And, achieving those programs and things, Today we give words. We give power to the wrong words and things like that. Our kids out there, the vocabulary is shot, The schooling, the knowledge, everything is shot. Everything is the streets. I say out the house, down the street, around the corner, through the vacant lot, and back. It's nothing to be learned there. We need to get together and put together some programs. If it's a game room, put together a game room, throw some games up in there, get their attention. Shit. Every hour while they playing games, have an announcement or something. Say something positive. Give them a concept. Of what ahead in life at. You know what I'm saying? Of where to go in life. You take them out to the beach or anything, go car riding, everything. Words have power. Give breath to those words because they powerful. Give the right breath to them. Give them some positive stuff, feedback, to keep it in their head so they think about and have an imagination, have a vision to do something different. Instead of a drug dealer, architect. Instead of a gangbanger, fireman. A female, instead of want to dance naked on a pole, you know what I'm saying? Have a career as an airline stewardess or something like that. Those occupations are going down the drain, and we losing everything right now. We losing information. We losing opportunities because we not with it. We focus on something else like partying, like it's the last day on earth or something. Then we wait till our birthdays and holidays come around and do the same thing, but more intense. We abuse it. We do that every day as it is, get high, drink and shit like that. It's a norm. It's a ritual for some people. It's like a lady going into a she shack or somebody going into what you call it? Everybody had their little peaceful place in the house, their prayer room or whatever and stuff like that. People are making norms into alcohol, into popping pills and drinking and shit like that, making it on a regular. Even more than they praise their God. They only think about they God when they in need, what I'm saying, to help and to beg. To me, praying is begging. Because while you're doing good, you never get praises. You never thank God for the things that He put in your life and stuff like that. But as soon as something go wrong, you want to pray. Oh, why this happened? I need your help, God, and stuff like that. It's the same as looking down, begging. You know what I'm saying? When He wants you to keep your head up. You know what I'm saying? And be the best that you can be. But you swindle yourself into negativity. You step on over there thinking that you can solve things and stuff like that. And then you seeing the negativity come out in you. I did that growing up as far as my father figure. My father, he was abusive. We got whoopings for real. Beatings and shit like that. But as I grew up, disliking and hating him and thinking about when I grow up, I'm going to be big and strong and I'm going to whoop his ass, For him fighting my mama and all that type of stuff, taking her through this and stuff, and his sister and shit. I lived with that for a long time. Every time, I looked at him, it was a negative look, Every time I seen his face, my world got dark. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't take care of what I needed to take care of from drawing from him, from disliking him, not wanting him to be my dad. Because the way he act. Guess what, people? I'm the splitting image of him. I am the splitting image. And when I got mad at him and looked at him, it would come out in me. His reflection would come out in me. I would begin to act evil, want to fight, and all that shit. I let that live rent free so long that I act just like the man. Nonetheless, look just like him. And every time the family came around and it was a family gathering and shit, guess what everybody said? You look just like your dad. Yeah, I look just like the motherfucker I don't like, huh? And then his attitude came out within me. I started acting like him, not just looking like him. Because it was reflection and I brainwashed myself. I brainwashed myself and letting it live rent free so long to which I had his ways. I was that person then. I was him. And I was the person that said I wasn't gonna never grow up to whoop my kids and shit and be like him and shit like that. I'm gonna talk to my kids. I was turning into him. On the real. Man, I had to come to a conclusion that, you know what I'm saying, I was doing wrong, man. I fought him It wound up happening. Too much pressure was busting the pipe. And I was mad about shit that happened when I was young. Over 10 and 20 years ago. I kept resentment inside of me of fucking that man up. I was gonna be his karma. It happened. He cried for the first time I seen. And I felt bad. That we could have handled it another way. You know, it was hard for me to know how he felt with me, you know what I'm saying? On the happy side or the sad side, anyway, you know. And I relived that a lot of times growing up. You know, we speaking everything and shit like that, but he got sick. Had a few triple bypasses to where he went into the hospital. I took my son, him up there. I took Divine. I took my only son, Mike, up there. Both of us came to a conclusion that we needed to embrace each other. We put everything behind us. We hugged and everything. We talked with our sons. We built that love, you know what I'm saying? We built love within that time that we was talking to each other. Within a setting that I never had with him. That changed every feeling that I felt about him negatively. I put all the bad shit that he did, fighting my mother, whooping us and all that type of shit, and I put it all behind me. I came to the conclusion we was more powerful together than apart, you know. When we left, I felt so good. Boys felt so good. Seeing their granddaddy and things like that. A few weeks after that, he died. That love. He died of a heart attack. I kept his ashes. He stayed with me for a long time. You know, I wanted him. You know, he ain't been with my mother for a while. He was with another female I call my mom. You know, my second mom calls. You know, he was with her and stuff. You know, I think I appreciate her and everything like that. Yeah, when he passed, you know, it was some BS in the game, but I ain't know about it until, you know what I'm saying, tied to everything. You know, I couldn't handle none of this business and stuff, you know. My people went behind my back, got my little sister to sign papers and shit. I'm the oldest child. Which I was like, they did that. I ain't got nothing else to say to them. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that was right. I'm the oldest child. I kept the ashes. They want me to get ashes to his girlfriend. I'm like, no, I'm gonna take these ashes with me. We got a lot to talk about. Plus I want her to go ahead and go ahead and enjoy her life. You know what I'm saying? She's still young and capable of getting married again. Why should she told my daddy asses around with her? If she get another man, he gonna probably say something about him anyway. You know what I'm saying? So let her go ahead and live life. They had good memories and whatever and stuff like that. Been with me for years and things like that. And I decided to let him go. I took him up to Mount Charleston since I'm in Vegas. I went up to the mountains and picked a nice little site. Nice little site in nature to bury him where I know where he at, By a nice little stump and stuff too. Where I can sit down and go smoke me a blunt or drink me a beer, you know what I'm saying? And man, I can holler at him. Well, yeah, I had to come to the conclusion where I had to, somebody had to be the better man, and you got to be the better person at times, And sometimes we be having to step out on life, man. When me and my wife stepped out on life, man, we stepped out on us. You know what I'm saying? We believed in us. We believed in the things that we can do. It's just like dropping a person off in Russia and they don't know how to speak no language or nothing like that. They don't understand what the people saying. But if that person real, that person gonna have a roof over their head. They're gonna have food in their bellies. They're gonna know how to comprehend. They're gonna know how to dialogue with those people for what they want. So we know what we want today. So we stepped out on life and we decided to start living our life. Because we know the opportunity, the people, and all that type of stuff wasn't going to be there for a lifetime for us. Like moms, dads, and everything. They're not going to be there to hold your hand all the time. That's because we got to give breath to the words that we want to do things positively to live life. Those are the words we got to get breath to. Because those are words that are powerful, that's going to get us somewhere. Those are the words that we got to keep in our head to keep going forward, not to give up, not to create doubt in our head, and not to let nobody else create doubt in your head by telling you that you can't do it, you're not smart enough. Them people going to throw your application in the garbage. Don't go. Wait next year until I do it, and then we both do it together. No. It's not like that. It's self-preparation. So you need self-motivation. We can't depend on others to put us in the positions that we want to be put in. Because everybody out here is for self. Everybody want to be number one. Everybody going to put themselves in that spot before they put you in that spot. You got very suddenly many people out here that, that is here for people, that's really here for people, that won't really give people things. Like myself, for instance. I'm willing to take time out of whatever I'm doing to, to uplift somebody. And if I got it, to give somebody in need that needs it. Because I know that God is going to present that double back to me with blessings. I'm talking about things that you really feel like appreciation. You know what I'm saying? Being special to somebody. Being thankful from somebody and things like that. That's the real feeling that you get out of this. That little twinkle in your eye, that tear that pops out. When a person tell you that if it weren't for you, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. I would be jail or dead somewhere. You know what I'm saying? It's giving breath to real shit. To make people change for real and go after the things that they want, letting them know that there's a life that we don't have to give up, that we don't have to die to ourselves, and the things that we do and the things that we want to accomplish. I get things, the breath that I'm doing. Just like I say, things are going to get better. And things are improving day by day with me. And the things that I got planned. The nonprofit is going to take off. You know, because I'm all about giving. See, that's no problem. There's no worry I need to look after. There's no drama that I got to worry about. Because my mind is set on giving. I can't never be losing if I'm giving. You know what I'm saying? I can never be doing wrong because I'm giving. If it's not mentally, it's physically. You can say what you want to say about my name, but they ask you what it stands for. Oh, he's a giving person. It's what he do that what counts. That makes the reflection, that gives the impact on other people to be the best that they can be and to shoot for the stars, to reach for the stars. That they can do anything that they want to do in the world because they are number one. They are loyal to themselves. They're not going to let themselves get in trouble. They're not going to eat the wrong foods to get their health down. They're not going to tell their kids to go a different route or something like that. They always get good advice. Somebody that you can depend on. Somebody that you can fall back on and actually get caught. You can't do that in back of everybody, in front of everybody. You fall back, they're going to move out the way and let you hit the ground. They're not going to catch you. They're not going to steer you right and show you the right way to go. Can't be with nobody that study got me going left chasing my tail. I got to turn right and I got to keep straight. Because there's more opportunities on that street for me to accomplish than to be chasing my tail. Because all I'm doing is stepping in shit at shit. My own shit. But expecting different results. Shit ain't going to be clean, people, until you clean it. You know? You got to maintain the cleanness. Like I say, you can't go buy an outfit and keep wearing the motherfucker. It's going to get dirty. You can't keep watching other people's feet and think not to think to keep going in circles. While you got your head down watching everybody else moves and how they move and shit. That's a circle process. You're not getting nowhere because you haven't accomplished anything. You haven't had a vision. You haven't stepped out on life. You haven't reached down and pulled out your passion of what you want to do. You like a light pole, you stuck. You're always there, stuck up. You know, when I get on here, I be meaning to give a commentation just to be for a minute and for my birthday shots out and things like that. But as you can see, talking to Mike Larry, it's always going to turn into a confrontation. Well, not a confrontation, but a commentary. It's going to be a session. It's going to be a program. And like I say, excuse my French and my vocabulary, because y'all know I just came out of surgery. And the people don't took everything I had up in there. So, you know, doing the medication thing, trying to keep the swelling down, the antibiotics and stuff like that, you know, because it's going to be a new day in a minute, you know. It's going to be all smiles, you know. And by that time, the paperwork will be here. Man, I just want to do. I can't wait. I just got to keep talking about it. I got to keep bragging on it or whatever. I got to keep on doing it because I want to do things for people, man. I can't go wrong. I can't go wrong because I don't already been to my places, letting them know I'm going to bring the paper up here. Big places, you know, setting the ground, setting the table. You know what I'm saying? For the plate, for when I put the plate up there. You know what I'm saying? So we can get rid of some stuff. You know what I'm saying? So things can be manageable because we don't relax it and shit. You know, we don't straighten it. But you know, let's start a trend though, people. Let's give out these positive words. Let's give breath to them positive words. You know what I'm saying? And may the few righteous be many righteous. You know. I want to thank everybody for tuning in, you know what I'm saying, for Food for Thought, you know what I'm saying. Hopefully you'll be tuning in later on as well, you know, because I will be on. And keep doing what you keep doing. If it's positive, you're going to keep getting what you keep getting. And that's positive notes coming from me. You know, positive impact means a positive outcome, you know. So continue to watch out. You know what I'm saying, for them kids out there in the streets, you know, embrace the elders, like I always say, every show and everything. You know, to be aware is be alive for yourself. Keep your head out them phones. Look up. Keep your head up. Stop looking down so much. Ain't nothing down there. You know what I'm saying? We on the come up. We're about to ascend, people. You know what I'm saying? And may the few righteous, you know, be many righteous. Real talk. Food for thought. Thanks for tuning in.
Since the beat still going, rock lit, I'm blowing dollar checks, I'm coming all the time, I'm scoring. Laid back compatible, switching up my audibles, not in front of clown niggas like it's full lateral. Some stuck with me, but the other ones left. Those was the low life, the other ones just. Long live my hood, yes I came from that place, from the old special stone, we call it double A. You might see me on the tube, you might see me on the street, but I made it in the lab, making beat, I beat the block. I beat the rocks, I beat the cash, I beat that ass, I beat the finish, got you lacking in the past. I did the dad, I did it by myself, I did the product, and I didn't need no help. I did the ups, I beat the downs, I beat the roads, heading to a new town. The shit got hard, I beat the odds, I beat the family, now we all apart. Now I'm in the lab, looking for the star. I'm on the grind, can't waste no time. I'm CEO, yes I'm down for mine. I beat the drums, I beat the streets, forever yours.